Williams might have more going on than just weight issues. Aston Martin is rolling the dice with a rookie in FP1, and Honda is officially on the clock. Plus, special liveries from Haas and Racing Bulls, and the Japanese Grand Prix is here, so let's get into it. Williams has been having, they've been in the news all week since the last race with just all sorts of issues. And it's really interesting because initially it was them talking about weight issues, but it does seem like they're having aerodynamic issues as well, with some saying that it's hard to keep all four wheels on the ground, which is a very important thing to be doing when you're going at, a couple 100 miles an hour. So,
just a little bit.
Just a little bit. You need all the tires to be touching the ground there. That's how we want it to go. So it'll be interesting. Obviously the weight is always going to be a big issue with these cars because they're just, they're just spec'd so tightly that ounces, make a difference. But it does sound like if they're having aero problems as well, if you're just unable to drive it to get the right data out of it, that's probably causing more chaos within their garages at the moment.
I know I saw a thing about Hamilton talking about how, like, if he's just like a kilo overweight himself, it makes a tenths of a second difference. And so hopefully they can figure it out.
Yeah, it's David Coulthard was talking at the last race. It was during kind of one of the intermissions while they were chatting. And he was like, because of how tall I am for the hotter races, I wasn't able to take water because it'd be too much. So he's like, I've done this, done many races without drinking any water throughout the race because of that. So it makes a big difference. So hopefully they get it all figured out. The nice thing is we do have a month break after the Japanese Grand Prix. So hopefully all the teams will have a little bit of development to get some upgrades and figure out what's going on. The big one that a lot of people are questioning is Aston Martin right now. They're having difficulties with their car, but they had announced earlier this week that they're going to be having one of the rookie drivers do FP1, which I thought was really interesting.
Really
they're already
interesting.
having a hard time driving the car. I will say it may be so that they can at least get more data, because from what it sounds like, they're having a lot of vibration issues, mainly when you're running low fuel, which if in practice setups, you might be running that if you're testing like quality setups versus long run data. And so they might be bringing someone in just to get more miles on the car so that they can get that data and hopefully figure out what is going on or get to the bottom of it.
Yeah. Who's the driver replacing then?
Reserve driver Jack Crawford for Alonso.
I mean, I know that Alonso was having a lot of vibration issues, so maybe he was just like, let the younger generation do it. I'll come back when it's smoother.
The other kind of the big news is, Honda, seems to be pretty underpowered and very underwhelming comparatively to the other engine manufacturers out there. And it seems to be, giving that like double whammy for Aston Martin. They just don't have enough power, and they obviously have all these different things going on with their car that they're trying to sort out. Honda is definitely like, you guys, we're probably not going to get very far on this next race, but you guys have a month to move mountains to get us up to snuff with what's going on.
Yeah, they're having a weird time, aren't they? Because the whole stuff of the switchover of team principal and then overweight, and so I think this upcoming month is going to be very welcomed for them.
Yeah. And then that's really the big news going into the Japanese Grand Prix. We have 3 new liveries especially for the Japanese Grand Prix. My favorite is Haas, partnered with Godzilla. I got to see that. So cool. I bought the shirts almost instantly as soon as I saw them. So hopefully I'll have them in the next couple weeks to be able to wear. V-Carb is doing like a Tokyo Drift, and then Mercedes, just as we were starting this, posted that they're doing like a Running with the Wolves livery. It looks cool. Ferrari has been hassling Mercedes through the FIA about their front wing. It's the, first it's the compression ratio, and then it's, they're doing something funky on the back end, and now they're doing something funky with how their aero works, and, the timing of it is suspicious, needless to say. But it's almost like, I wonder if they didn't intend to do this, but they're like, this would be kind of funny because like, there's like the eyes are on the flappy things. So like in theory, the eyes should be like going up and down the whole race. At least I think. I don't know. It might not be that much of a difference in shift. Total Wolf like really like tried to like throw a funny one at the everyone that's like complaining about their front wing.
I guarantee it was somebody that was just like, you know what? What if we put it on the front wings, like hoping nobody would notice until like it was too late that it's like
Well,
going up and down.
Well, now it's going to be even worse because if like Mercedes is going around a corner and the car looks like it's winking at you, you know, like you're doing something funky, right?
They're trying to give it personality.
Oh man, Mercedes,
you know?
your car is flirting with me here. Gotta buy
Why
me
is
dinner
it
first.
winking as it's going by? Oh my gosh. Did you see the like promo of like on Instagram of their like little photo shoot in their wolf uh no,
No,
oh my
I
god.
just
They got Total Wolf to like model, and it literally looks like Total Wolf looks like what, and then you swipe and it's George Russell. So it, it looks like an aging process. Like the
yeah, I saw
same.
that. I saw the picture. I must have missed the livery announcement, but I just saw the video
I don't think
of
they
them.
announced the car
Yeah, I
yet.
think they
Like
just
I
announced the
think,
actual look.
yeah, they're just going for the wolf vibes.
Well, other than that, that's our show. Japanese Grand Prix is coming up in the next couple days, and we'll have another episode after the 3 practices to go over our fantasy lineup and our predictions for the weekend.